Yeah, I know, I look funny, don't I? All right. Okay, New York City. All right. We were just a band. We made it very big. just ask, just ask Pete Best. Now listen. Today I have been possessed by the spirit of John Lennon. He's even lent me his glasses and his cap. Peaky Blinders. John said to me, and I will communicate through his spirit, that Caitlin has got a cunt like a road accident. But he also said John Heaton's completely off the mark with his B-side series. You could do it in one episode, mate, without the talk. All right? Okay. Oh, I mean, you could do it in one episode without the talk. Anyway, listen. What we're going to do today, through me, Invisible Ray, and through the spirit of John Lennon, God rest him. We're going to find out what he's thinking, if he's written anything good recently. I have written something good too. What he really thought about Yoko towards the end, and did he want another child, and did he really spend his last years with three cats like you? I've got three cats too. Three cats in a bedroom with a giant spliff in his drawer, which he used to take out. We servants used to roll it for him, bring it in for him. He'd sit there with the cats, and then he'd get up, play with Sean. Sean didn't know who the fuck he was, and sort of dismissed him, and that was it. You know, it wasn't much of a life towards the end for our mate JL. But as John said, I fucking hated it. But what could I do? Because I'd been acting like a complete prick in the early 70s, what with all this, let's cling on to William X, the murderer. Oh, Hanratty's innocent. Oh, give Ireland back to the Irish. Oh, votes for women. Women are black and they're slaves. I know it didn't work out very well for me. That's why I took 5 years off. And I could say I was bringing up a kid who I probably had never changed a nappy in my life, but we had servants for that kind of thing. But it looks good on the record, you know. I keep quiet for a few years, let things die down. I got my green card now. Why would I want to be taking the piss out of anybody? Anyway, who are we? Got any new stories from down at the pub? Well, listen, you know, because I've got these stupid glasses, I can't even see. But I think you're Doc Chomsky. Listen, I've got some good stories for you today. See, my wife and I, Mavis, we've been on holiday to Edinburgh, of all places, because we wanted. And my wife, she says, "I want to go and see Loch Ness." I says, "You know, it's been proven that there is no Loch Ness monster." I don't care. I want to go up there because just in case. I says, yeah, but scientists say that a Plegalosaurus is not going to be able to breathe in that water up there. And it's a sturgeon. It is a sturgeon, if it's anything. But now they're trying to say that it's a sturgeon that's about 500 feet long. This is bullshit. It's probably three sturgeons, and it looks like a three humps. And I got that information from a reliable source. There is no Loch Ness monster, so don't fucking go up there because there was a bunch of Americans on the coach and they were going, well, what if we see it? And I said, you ain't going to see it. I says, as it is, I says, my wife's just made me waste 45 quid on this stupid excursion. But, you know, something might happen. You never know. And something did happen. We all got up there and we got completely ripped off. Fish and chips, 15 fucking quid. I said, you can swivel on that, you fucking jock bastard. I've never known nothing like it. I mean, there's nothing up there, so you got to go in a shop, you got to buy a cup of coffee, got to cost you a fiver. Do you know the toilets even cost 50p? My wife, she's never seen it. Even in the biggest metropolis in the whole world, she's never had to pay 50p to spend a halfpenny. You know what I mean? It's outrageous. It's outrageous. Anyway, I've got. Would you like me to answer any more questions for you? Because that's what I'm here for. I'll tell you. I'm just going to diss all my old Beatle records because it's cooler to do that. And it's a defense mechanism, because of my primal scream. Actually, yeah, I understand what you're saying, John Lennon. Can I just ask you a question myself in front of the people and you can answer through me? Um, did you ever have sexual intercourse with Yoko in the last 5 years? Well, it's strange that you say that because I've kind of gone off sex, I've been fucking girls all my life, and I thought, oh, this is my Shangri-La. That's the velvet gold mine that I really want to be inside. And then I realised it was the wrong way round. Well, so I have to spin her over. Yoko, we'll have to do your tea bag. But no, I'm joking. I'm joking. Anyway, listen, we was in this hotel in Manchester as well, and I wanted a steak. And he says it's been what's the word they use? A 28-day steak, And anyway, it turns out I couldn't fucking eat it, so I'm tearing away. So I get to the waitress. Oh, excuse me, waitress. I says, it's my last night on my holiday. I've got to get the plane tomorrow. I said, please. I said, my rump steak is bad. You charged me 22 nicker for it, and it's rubbery. Oh, you've put sauce in it. Oh, I can't tell him. I said, no, I don't want that steak. It's rubber. It's ruined. I said, does the chef not know how to make a steak? Because I says, I can buy a much better one in Weatherspoons for a fucking fiver and get a 3 pint of cider with it. You know what I mean? And then the Chinese bird waitress come over and start slamming our desserts down. And then she come back and I says, oh, can you recommend something for... And she, well, I don't like to say in case you don't. I said, no, that's your job. You're a waitress. You're supposed to, And I thought maybe she was married to the waiter or something, or the chef. Sorry. But I thought, well, if that's the case, it's very rude. I'm in a hotel. I don't take no shit off nobody, invisible or not. Hang on. What's your favourite colour? What's my favourite colour? I don't know. I can't read the last word though. I think my favourite colour would be. I like a nice blue. A nice blue. Oh, grey. Grey. Grey goes with pink as well. It's nice. Not a green man, really. Not green. Definitely not. Anyway, listen. John has said that he get very sleepy at the moment. Oh, cider. Cider. Oh, I'll tell you. Now, when I was in Scotland, I was drinking Old Rosie, but I took my mother, Invisible Ray, and she came out with us to the Beachy Head Hotel. And anyway, it's more or less the same as this place, the Swiss cottage we was at in Scotland. But yeah, I mean, the food was better there. It was better, and I was having, but I drank 3 pints of Old Rosie, right, and by the third pint, I couldn't walk. I was like, wow. Now I'll let this be a lesson to you. If you're drinking cloudy cider or scrumpy, as we call it, don't go indoors and outdoors for a cigarette or anything, especially not if you gale force winds, because Beachy Head, I mean, it's at the top of the bloody cliff, isn't it? So you go whoosh. But I mean, we're adventurous people, we like to go outside and have a little look around. And I did bump into someone. It was raining when I popped out for a cigarette, and there was a bloke walking along with an umbrella. And bear in mind, it's a big old path, leads to nowhere. And I thought, oh, I know what he's doing. He's going to go and kill himself, because people jump off that cliff all the time. Beachy Head, look it up. Suicide hotspot. Anyway, 3 pints later, of course, my Mavis is furious because I'm wobbling all over the place. And I said, I can't stand up properly. I said, it's just hit me. And she don't understand. that cider can affect you like that after just a couple of drinks, especially it's to do with the carbon dioxide mix. It's and anyway, I managed to get home, but then the last day we'd arrived in London and we're sitting there and we goes in the Willow Walk in Victoria, and it's a Weatherspoon, so it's dead cheap. So we could sit in there all morning eating breakfast, and you get a refillable coffee cup. So you just go up, just keep getting whatever coffees you want all day long, if you like, all day long. Anyway, this made my wife laugh. She thought this was really funny, and I thought it was funny. Now, me, the wife, and there was a couple of old people in there. It was quite early in the morning. It was about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We was having some breakfast. My wife, she likes the American pancakes, but I like the full English because I love a bit of sausage, bacon, beans, hash browns, the works, and a cup of tea at the end of it. Lovely, lovely. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. And anyway, there was a man in front of us with a checky shirt. Uh, he was about a meter in front of us, but there was also another man who was kind of parallel to us. So if we did a pincer movement on him, we could have both taken him like that. We could have met him in the middle. But anyway, we just finished. We was having a cup of tea. Said, "Oh, what a wonderful holiday we've had, my darling! Wasn't it wonderful?" And guess what? The man, he went, bam, he farted, right? And, it wasn't a smelly one or nothing, but he made a noise. And of course, me, my wife, and this other bloke, we all turned around and looked at him, and he just walked off like he hadn't done nothing. And then I thought to myself, well, maybe that's his way of saying, I just enjoyed my breakfast. But anyway, it seemed to be the highlight of the holiday. It was good. But there was another one. Now, we were watching TV in the morning, and it's the right stuff. It's on Channel 5. And hello, Rob Walker. And anyway, so Channel 5, yeah, right stuff. Yeah, I'm sort of just getting it back in my head. Anyway, there's this woman, and it's about like sexual abuse. Da, 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 da. It's always coming up. And anyway, this woman, she said, well, I was living in Australia between 1977 and 1983, and a relative was sexually abusing me like every day. So anyway, everyone start going all sympathetic because what can you say when someone said their uncle, their dad's been fucking them? It's not nice. It's not nice. It ruins lives, that kind of thing. But anyway, instead of just sort of leaving it to our imagination, she sort of, and then we wanted a bit more. So I go on, tell us. And she goes, no. And she said, and the terrible thing is, and you wake up and there's a feeling between your legs, and then you open your eyes and there's a penis being waved in front of you. And I thought, oh my God. And the bloke, he said, oh, all right, well, we're going to have to leave it there because we're running out of time. And I thought, come on, tell us some more. Anyway, Rob Walker. Was it Rolf? Is that Rolf? No, it weren't Rolf. I mean, Rolf. I was horrified, but I knew he was capable of doing it. I'll tell you a story about Rolf. He is, in fact, affected my family finances because when my daughter, Melanie, she was a really young girl, she was about 5 or 6. We took her down to the pantomime. Rolf was in it. Anyway, he starts because my first wife, she was like, oh, pushy, she pushed my poor little girl on the stage, and and what you have to do is you have to go up and you have to sing 2 words or something, and then there's 4 or 5 other kids, and they all sing 5 words. Anyway, Rolf did a painting for my daughter, and then she took it home, and I said, what, that's going to be worth a bloody fortune soon, because Rolf, he's an artist, and anyway, of course, afterwards, it turns out that he'd been fucking his bloody daughter's best friend, and, he was a groper, and oh my God. And I wasn't a stupid idiot. I thought, oh, he's all Mr. Paintbrush and Kangaroo, and he's a lovely bloke. No, I know that paedophiles and perverts are usually the most charming people because that's how they do it. They go for jobs that they think they can meet people like that, priests, all kinds of people who got some, who feel they've got an authority and they feel they've got a right to touch your bottom or your genitals or your vagina before you've even properly developed. And it's disgusting. It is, Penny. It is. I mean, we don't have that kind of stuff around here, do we? Because we don't, we don't pester people sexually. But what we do is we go around with a club, and if we find out about people like that, we smash their brains in because it's only right, isn't it? But apart from that, let's read the questions. Was it, did you buy his art? No, no, we got it for free. But anyway, my daughter lost it. Apart from the fact that it ain't worth nothing now, because do you know? I've seen some of Hitler's paintings, and they're pretty good. I like them. They're quite nice. Have you seen his picture of Vienna? It's really nice to look at. And yet, you can't get shit for them. Now, I thought in America there's a load of people collect Nazi memorabilia, but they just like Nazi tableware and Nazi knives and forks and things, all that Nazi bullshit, like you go to a hotel these days and they give you like a bottle opener with the logo and all that. Well, it was the Nazis were doing it in the 30s. They were well ahead of their time. But I mean, you thought the paintings would be somewhere in there, but it seems like the Nazi collectors don't go for art. No, they just go for like sharp knives and cups and cutlery. Really strange. Anyway, listen, Rob Walker, you will be coming up as vinyl nerd very shortly on my last album. I might even put you on with track X track because I can't, I feel that I owe that man something. He's taught me much. He's taught me much. Anyway, look, while I'm here, have you got any questions to ask John Lennon? Because he's within me right now. Oh, Abbey Road, for God's sake, how much more was there to talk about? In fact, do you know what? Hearing it so much just recently has made me realise, and I mean, I did say it wasn't a better album than Sergeant Pepper, didn't I? Because I stuck my head out for that. Now, a couple of years ago, I would have said Abbey Road was the best album, but now I'm getting to grips with the fact that a lot of the songs were quite old. Some of them is totally ripped off, and the medleys just really, it's not as great as what we think. I mean, don't let ruin it for you, but I'm just going to sit there. I mean, I like all the songs on it. I can listen to all the songs on there. When I say I like, I can tolerate them. When you get some albums, like I can't listen to Revolver all the way through. I can't listen to what's the other one? With the Beatles is hard going for me, and so's obviously Yellow Submarine and stuff. And with the White Album, I've just made my own White Album because there's certain tracks on there I just can't be fucked to listen to anymore. The clock is ticking for us, and we have to realise that not everything the Beatles did was gold. There was a lot of crap there, and we have to call out the crap for the crap. I'd like to say some more important things about my holiday, but I've got to go shortly to sleep. But I just wanted you all to know that I'm alive and I'm still invisible and I'm looking out at all your videos. So watch out. All right, what does John think of the new Beatles single being released again? Well, it's all money goes into Yoko's pocket, so it's all good. You can't ask a Beatle that kind of question because it's shekels, isn't it? They want the shekels. They don't give a flying fuck about us. They worry about their holiday to Bermuda or flying their 19th kid out ambassador class to Los Angeles. Oh, and there's Molly. Hello, Molly. Mrs. Molly. She's missed me. And Molly. And there's Penny. Yes, you want to say hello to the people? Oh. Yes, she talks. Oh. Yes, Molly. Molly, what do you say to these people like John Lennon? Oh. Molly. Molly, come here. She'll come over because she loves me. But Yes. Yes. Do you like mint chocolates? You shouldn't eat mint chocolates. She loves the smell of mint. So she loves the smell of mint. She goes crazy when I'm having a bit of mouthwash in the morning. She's in there and she, aren't you? Yeah, do you like mouthwash? A bit wash. Anyway, what does John think about? I'll tell you what John's not happy about. Well, shall I let you say it, John Lennon? Yeah. Well, I wrote a song which is a bit half baked called Grow Old With Me. And now I heard that fucking prick Ringo is going to do his own version. I mean, for fuck's sake, leave it off. Leave it off, Ringo. You can't sing. You're an old man who can't even bang out a tune on the drums anymore. So leave my tracks alone. It's a dirty publicity stunt, though. It's like when McCartney sings the John Lennon track. Dirty publicity stunt. Leave our heroes where they are and don't tamper with their legacy, or there will be trouble. That's come directly from John Lennon. Directly. Ringo will be dead within a year because of this. He will. And tough shit. And then he's going to save his worst punishment for McCartney. And I don't blame him. Anyways, on that, I've got to go. So see you later, alligator.